And we are live and in the doghouse for episode 12. Now, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second and I'll introduce you to our very special guest. Why ain't it working? Window. There we go. What the hell? Hang on 1 second. I'm trying to figure this out. It's not letting me share the screen with you. What in the world? Hang on 1 second. I don't know why it's doing that. It's enter screen. There we go. I figured it out. All right, everybody. Welcome our guest, Mr. Ethan Cross, ATCW Cruiserweight champion, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to In the Doghouse.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for having me on your show. It is my pleasure.
It's actually my pleasure, sir, because I'm sorry about the little technical difficulties right there. But I also wanted to make a public apology to you because I didn't see the interference at the last show. So I wanted to apologize to you. And then the shenanigans afterwards, and I didn't have time to apologize to you. So I'm apologizing in front of everybody. Sorry about the shenanigans and the outside interference from the USW Tag Champion.
No problem. No problem.
All right. Well, we're going to get right into it, ladies and gentlemen. First, number one question. How long have you been doing this? How long have you been in professional wrestling?
That was a good question. I like that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and yours truly, the In the Doghouse. I've been wrestling since 2010. That's where I first started. A company called GXW with the owner Dave McLeod.
Awesome. Awesome. In your early days, how long did it take you to get to a championship for your first championship?
Lord. Mm.
I'm asking
Lord,
questions.
I,
Right.
I know. It took me a while. Honestly, it took me like a while. Uh, as you know, and everybody know, I've been doing it since 2010. So it's like with me learning how to wrestle and someone teaches me, it took me at least almost 4 years to like to get it down to understand it. And some people, learn differently, but I always been like that, especially when I used to be younger and I was in school. Took me a while to learn it, but once I got it, it was cool. I understand it. Probably my first championship after that, probably my sixth or seventh year when I hold the tag team champion for a company called GXW.
Okay.
Heavyweight at that time. Not long for that because as always, I ain't keep that long. Look at me, I'm 170. I'm not a heavyweight, but it was cool to win it, and that's how long it took me to win my first championship. First championship was the tag team titles.
Awesome, man. Awesome. What was your favorite? This is a two-parter. What's your favorite part about being a wrestler, and who's your favorite opponent?
Ah, Cause I've been wrestling since 2010. And like I had like so many favorites, and I don't want to name just one and then leave out the rest.
Okay, what about your favorite match? Give
I
us.
know. Oh yeah, I know. Man, if you had asked me that about 8, 9 years ago, I would say a guy named Mr. Grimm, cause he awesome and he also taught me a lot of stuff as well. But since I'm like comparing it to now, since I've been doing it, Lord, probably Mr. Blaze Hunter, probably. I'm just gonna put that out there, Mr.
Awesome.
Blaze Hunter.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
all.
yeah. Hmm.
Okay. Well, what has been your greatest accomplishment so far?
My greatest accomplishments, besides winning titles, uh, people used to tell me I was too old for one to wrestle, and for two, I had set my standards high to get a contract with WWE, and that was my main goal when I very first started in 2010. Uh, since 2010, 9 years later, my greatest accomplishment was to be an extra for WWE as a police officer.
Okay.
Yep.
That's awesome, man. You've been to WWE, done more than I have. I'd love to go there. That's every guy in the business dream, and you got to do it, man. How did
Oh
they treat
yeah.
you up there? May I ask?
Huh?
How did they treat you up there?
Oh, like one of them. Like everybody, for me, everybody was like super nice, super sweet, and it's all about respect. As long as you gave them respect, they gave you respect. So me, I never had any problems when I always go up there.
Awesome. That's awesome.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Well, at the last, oh wait a minute, I missed a question. Sorry, my eyes are terrible. What advice do you have for the next generation of professional wrestlers?
Ah, and I'm doing that currently as we speaking, as I'm still wrestling. My great advice is to learn the simple stuff. Learn the simple stuff because that's never get old. Even though wrestling is changing, but one thing never get old is training. Get as much training that you can. Be unique. Be different from others. Because if you look around in every company in every state, someone look like you or dress like you or have the same mannerism as you. If you can stand out, be unique and be different, but also be you, you will go far.
That is great advice. It's very sound, very intelligent advice. Um, at the last USW show, we saw you lose to Adam Armstrong. Um, and there was outside interference, of course. I watched the tape back 1,000 times. Again, apologies. But after the match, there was a shenanigans with one of the fans. Adam, made a fan very upset to where she struck him. I don't like fans getting involved in, what I mean, but it happens. What is your take on that?
My take on that is this. We supposed to protect our own. Fans come there, they pay their hard earned money to enjoy the show, to escape reality for a 2 hour show. So when you have a fan is so caught up within the storyline that we do to a point where they go over a rail, that's when we supposed to say, you know what, we got to protect our own. You know,
Absolutely, absolutely. I don't agree with fans putting their hands on wrestlers. I don't agree with wrestlers putting their, you know what I mean? Like, leave us alone. We're there to entertain you. We're not there to be your punching bag.
indeed, indeed. That's where you got to make. Hey, they hop over the rail. It's all ball game.
Absolutely.
They in your territory, so you know you will never get in trouble because you're protecting yourself and you're protecting everybody, like the wrestlers, the referees, everybody, the promoter. You protecting everyone.
Yeah. I was told when I first started, like, if something like that would happen, you're supposed to roll in the ring and then wait there for everybody to save you, pretty much.
Yep, indeed.
I was told the safest place is the ring. because they got to climb in there to get you.
You got that right. Got that right.
All right.
But
Well, I know that you have a show coming up October 18th at ATCW. Ethan Cross, you'll be defending your cruiserweight championship there against Dallas Dash. How have you ever met Dallas Dash before in the ring? And I've never seen footage of him or watched him live. I've never had that pleasure. How good of an athlete is he? And are you worried about losing your belt?
I'm not worried. A true champion never worry. Either whether I lose it or not, I never worry because I'm that confident that I won't lose it. But on the other hand, I known him ever since he was about 8, 9 years old when I used to do shows for his father.
Also, he's a
So,
same generation wrestler, or is he a promoter? Son,
uh,
or
oh yes, his dad. It's a wrestler slash promoter, and I
oh,
used to do shows for his dad. So that's how I met him. Now he in his 20s. Now he's wrestling. His dad taught him how to wrestle. So I take nothing from him. I I don't say is an easy target because his dad is tough. Trust me, I know the man.
sir, yes,
I
sir.
know his dad. Yep. So I will say it gonna be one heck of a show, one heck of a match.
I know.
And
I can't wait to see it. I'll be watching it on YouTube. Maybe I'll make it out for that one. I definitely want to try, anyways. I heard a lot of great things about ATCW. I've seen some of the videos on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot. So I've checked some of the stuff out, and I'm excited. Hopefully, I'll referee there one day. We'll,
oh yeah,
we'll get
ain't nothing wrong with
nothing
that.
wrong with that. Um, what are your plans for the future? Because I'm out of questions over here. So, what are your plans for the future?
My plan for the future, still Russell until I cannot do it any longer. Like I already have scheduled out for a whole year of 2025.
Wow, you already
Uh,
booked for 25, huh?
yes,
Awesome.
in whole year of 2025. So
That,
I'm already, yeah.
I'm really excited for you, sir. Um, is there anything you'd like to tell the fans out there? Because sorry, there isn't really anybody on right now, or I'd open the floor up and ask the fans questions, ask them to ask you questions. So,
I know that's right. Anybody, anybody is well. They you say they're not listening, but anybody who clicks on and re-see it, if you want to ask questions, put it down in the comments below, and he'll surely get to them,
yes,
and I will try to answer them. We can do questions that way,
all right. That works. That works. Fair
and
enough. Fair enough.
yeah. But my advice to people, like whether you're a person who's trying to get in the business or you're already in the business, for the ones who trying to get in the business, go to a good school. A lot of silly people say good schools cost money. Yes, indeed, it does. But there's always places where they work deals with you. I always appoint people to the Monster Factor because I've been up there so many times for seminars, and he always telling people, "Hey, you don't have the money up front. We work out a deal where you pay every month until it's all paid, so you can always save money." I
Well, that's
always
very
appoint.
nice. I've heard a lot of good things about Monster Factory too.
Yes, man named Danny Cage. Yes, he is a good person, and a lot of people don't give him credit, but I do. He might not know it, but I give him a lot of credit. A lot of people went through his schools and have made it to the big time of WWE and AEW and stuff like that.
You're gonna get there. I know you are, Ethan. You're a talented man. You're gonna get there.
Hopefully, but I always say, even if I don't get a contract in either of those places, I still like to learn and still learning, but I also like to learn from people like Danny Cage and all them because it makes whatever show that I'm on, it just makes it better. And the people who get knowledge from that man or the Monster Factory in Atlanta or in any good school, man, is the knowledge. Like you not always, even though everybody has an idea, a dream, and a goal, like, hey, I want to be here, there, but you still get the same teaching, like you go there and make the independent wrestling awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. I I went to the wrestling school I went to wasn't that great, and I got shafted pretty good. So yeah, take the man's advice. If you anybody's listening, take his advice. Go to a good wrestling school, and knowledge costs money. People say, "Oh, well, it's too expensive." Well, if you want to do it, you get what you pay for. If you pay for crap, you're going to get trained by crap. If you pay for good money and put out good money, then you could get trained by the best, like the Monster Factory. I mean,
Indeed.
well, sir, if there's no other questions and I don't have any more, I'm going to give you the floor to let you put over the show for the 19th, or yeah, it's the 19th, and then we'll go ahead and let you go.
Oh, for those of you who is just tuning in to this show or listening to it later, remember October the 19th, this weekend, Leestown Community Center in Kernersville, West Virginia. It will be an awesome show, as it always been each month after month after month.
Awesome, guys. Awesome. Everybody, make sure you check it out. ATCW, October 19th at Carneysville, West Virginia. I hope I said that right.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Connersville, West Virginia,
Awesome.
Leestown Community Center.
There's going to be a lot of good matches on there. I know Ethan Cross versus Dallas Dash is going to be one of them. I know Axel Crow is going to be on the card. Brian Hardy, Austin Blackthorn, Robbie Wayne. So many great names. A couple of those guys are also going to be at the another wrestling show. I forget what company. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. Four of the guys are going to be at another show earlier that day, and then work the ATCW show that evening. So it's going to be great action going on wrestling wise all over the state of West Virginia that day. So hopefully everybody will come out, check it out. I want to thank you, sir, for your time. I apologize that nobody came on and asked questions like they normally do. I haven't done a show in a while, so that's probably why. It's been a few weeks. Been dealing with some personal stuff, so
Understandable.
yep. All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here for the night and let Ethan go. You guys have a great night, Ethan. If you hang on for a second, I'll talk to you after I end the live. God bless
Alrighty.
you all. This has been another episode of In the Doghouse. T-Bone out.
Ho ho.